Hello everyone, my name is Gary Bulwer. Today I'll be talking about passwords and how the average password isn't as secure as it could be. We use passwords for a large number of things in our daily lives. These generally include any personal online accounts we have, such as an email or social media account, as well as any user accounts at work we might have. Ensuring these accounts are secure is important. If your password for your work account got into the wrong hands, it could cause damage to your place of work or the customers whom your work provides a service to. Today, I'm going to give you some examples of why the average password isn't as secure as it should be, as well as some tips on how to improve password security. There are a few common reasons that passwords aren't very secure. These range from the format of the password itself to the actual content of the password, among other things. The length of your password is a very important topic when it comes to password strength. A long-word password is naturally much harder to guess or crack using a program, but at the same time a longer password is also much more difficult to memorize. Generally, it is suggested that your password be a length that is a balance between these two, such as 10 characters long. Certain passwords can be easier to guess for someone who would be trying to steal your passwords. Passwords, such as a pet or loved one's name, aren't too difficult for an attacker to guess if they can gather enough information about you. Another common tip is to add variety to the characters used in your password. Using a capital and lowercase letters, as well as symbols such as an ampersand or exclamation point, can make both guessing attempts and program cracks take much longer. Another general tip is to not use the same password for multiple accounts. If you use the same password for your personal email, as well as for work accounts, then if an attacker catches you off guard at home, where security protocols are more relaxed, they also have your password for your work account. The last general tip is to change your password often. This can be difficult because it takes time to become accustomed to your password and to memorize it. But the longer you keep the same password, the more time attackers have to steal it. It is important to maintain a secure password, as well as keep a vigilant mind for attempts to steal it. Luckily, there are a few services that help us make sure our passwords are efficient. With a quick Google search, you can find a few examples of websites that will help you test your password strength securely. Let's take a look at one of these websites, howsecureismypassword.net. Howsecureismypassword.net tests a few general methods of attack against your password by using the calculations of the average time it takes a modern computer to run the guessing programs. If we were to test something simple, such as an 8-character strong password with no uppercase letters or punctuation, we will find out something astonishing. Even if they are just random letters, it can take under an hour, or in some cases, even under a minute, for the password to be guessed. If we include capital letters, let's say just the first 2 letters, this can jump up to a few hours or more. If we also include a random symbol, such as an ampersand, the average time it would take to crack your password can jump up into the months range. This is just with 8 characters and minimal variation. My personal password, plus an @ symbol at the end, increases the average guessing time up to 48 years. A good guideline to remember is that the easier it is to remember your password, the easier it will be to guess. Then again, if your password is difficult to remember, it may cause problems as well. An odd thing about that, though, is that sometimes something easy to remember can be more secure as well. The online webcomic XKCD states in their comic titled Password Strength that a combination of 4 random unrelated words may be much easier to memorize and actually more difficult for some programs to guess than a complex password made up of random characters and symbols with uppercase and lowercase punctuations. If it is too difficult for you to remember or to think of a unique password that would be difficult to crack, there are also websites that have a service for that as well. One I often use is strongpasswordgenerator.com. You can set the password's length as well as have it include punctuation and symbols, and it will even give you hints on how to remember your new password. I hope this speech has brought insight into password security and the need for stronger passwords. As information is a valuable commodity in modern times, it is also a valuable practice to protect this information. Since information isn't a tangible item, it might seem less valuable, but many dollars worth of damage can be caused by one stolen password. This is why it is important to find a good secure password and remember to test its strength. Thank you for your time.